let's start with the presentations. Okay, great. So give me 1 minute. Okay. Okay, so. Hey everybody. Today I'm talking about my frequencies and the concept to stay alive. Okay, so are you ready? So let's start. What is the frequencies in the world of electricity? A frequency is a physical measurement that indicates the rate of an event like cycles, oscillations, etc. in a given time span. Okay, so when we measure the time for a complete oscillation, that particular time is called period, denoted by T. Okay, so it has been defined that frequencies is the inverse of the period. For example, if a newborn baby's heart beats at a rate of 120 times a minute, the interval between beats, it's the period. It's and in this example is half a second. For a cyclical process such as oscillations or waves, frequencies is defined as a number of cycles per unit of time and is measured in hertz. So 1 hertz means that the event repeats once per second. Okay. According to the science, all particles in the universe vibrate, i.e., have a certain frequencies or a set of several frequencies over time. I will give you 2 examples. Okay, so a cell A and a cell B. The cell A vibrates at 1 hertz, as you can see in our slides, and the cell B vibrates at 100 hertz. Okay. Now let's imagine that I have 2 sets of cells. For the set 1, I will call it body A, and for the set 2, I will call it body B. Okay, so I have 2 bodies now, body A and body B, 1 blue, 1 red. Okay, so both bodies vibrate at 50 hertz. This is important. Okay, so let us now assume that these waves are in phase. Okay, so in phase. Okay, what is phase? What does mean phase? In mathematical terms, we say that the phase is given by the value of the function and its derivative at that point. Oh, so complex. Okay, I think it's easier to explain through a graphic. Okay, so look now to the graphics, to our slide. Out of phase, you can see a lag, but in the phase, you can't see a lag. So very easy to understand. If we are out of phase, we can see a lag. If you are not out of phase, if you are in the phase, you can't see a lag. Okay. So here I show the so-called resultant wave. Resultant wave, really important. Okay, to understand a lot of concepts that I have. In case where we are in phase, okay, as you can see, the resultant wave is amplified. When is out of phase, the resultant with equal waves, and this is important, equal waves, because of that I talk about 50 hertz, the same, the both waves, is cancelled out. So we don't have resultant in values, okay? And the situations in between these two, where the resultant is still a wave, but not with amplified results of when we are in phase. Okay, so keep this in mind. It's important to understand the new concept that I will put on the next slides. And have you ever heard of love at first sight? And what about those people that we don't even know but feel repulsed by? Okay, so let's look from the perspective of frequencies and see if it makes sense what I'm about to say. Okay, so ready? Love at first sight. So beautiful. Oh, nice slide, Rui. Thank you. When there is a love when there is love at first sight. It is as if people are in phase. Together, they are more than alone. We usually say they are in tune, perfect resonance. The French guys say, and voila. You know, another one. You know, when we meet those people that we don't like it, but we don't even know why, they seem to cancel us out. We don't feel good around them, you know. We certainly are out of phase. So now you can understand in the frequencies and perspective, maybe this is what happens, because if you are not in phase with someone, you know, maybe you feel like this. And when people need a warm up, no, cool us down, you know, that is, they are in the good sense, indifferent. We seem to be in this phase state, in this phase. We are in the same waves. No, we are in close waves, maybe, but these people are indifferent to us. Okay, so I think this is a new idea to connect the frequencies to the relations between people. Okay, so now I'm talking about the electric current that you should have inside. We need an electric current inside us to be alive. This is my concept. This is what makes sense for me. We can see this on, you know, in electrocardiogram, electrocephalogram. There are a lot of, you know, medical device that can measure this. Let's call it the electric current of life, ECL. Without ECL, my body can't live. Okay, and this is really important that you understand that. We can and should use electric frequencies in order to maintain or improve our ECL. That is the concept of my frequencies. So first, my frequencies are not designed to kill viruses, bacteria, or fungi. This is important. I will explain why in a moment. My frequencies aim to create a terrain where neither viruses, bacteria, nor fungi that are harmful to us can develop it. The concept behind my frequencies is not that they treat cancer or any other disease. The goal of my frequencies is to create the ideal terrain where cells cannot divide uncontrollably or where any kind of wrong metabolism is avoided. I just want to create an ideal terrain, no more than that. And why is that? Well, because we shouldn't fight our body. And once again, why? Because it's a war we are going to lose. Let me explain myself better. Life is a revolt against the laws of nature. In fact, it is a revolt against the laws of physics. Being alive and healthy is actually an ephemeral struggle against nature, because we are naturally part of it as molecules and atoms and not as organized beings. The universe, and this is important, the universe doesn't like to waste energy. Death means that the fighting is over, and as such, the laws of physics have resumed their path. This is my proposal for the mathematical equations that defines life and death in biologic terms. We, scientists, still don't understand life, only death. This is as I said, okay, this is in biologic terms, okay? In a more comprehensive way, I think we don't understand either why we live or why we die, but that will be for a debate that one day we may discuss, who knows, not now. Returning to the questions of the cancer, the cell's ability to multiply is a learning process that has had over more than 3 billion years. So if there's one thing it does very well, it's divide itself. We shouldn't fight against it because we will lose. For my perspective, that we commonly call cancer cells are just disease cells that are fighting to survive. They are cells that are just reacting to the environment. They are cells that need care and treatment to return to their original characteristics, not exterminations. That's what makes sense to me, and I like to live with meaning. So I ask, should we fight against this process the way we have been fighting? I think not. We will fail. We are failing. So what should you do? We must keep our terrain in the ideal state. And you may be asking, okay, fine, but what is the terrain? You talk about terrain, ideal terrain. What is the terrain? So is the terrain the extracellular medium? Yes. Also known as interstitial fluid in the biologic terms. Okay, so let's think of it as our internal environment. In a very brief manner, we can visualize the terrain as follows. We have two axes. One node that of pH, and another let's know that of RH2. As you can see in our slide, you have pH here, RH2 there. There is another axis, but we'll not talk today about it. This axis determines an area that can be divided in 4 zones according to its properties. Each zone represents an ideal terrain for different states. We can even go into detail and define values which have already been measured and which determine areas of degeneration. And there is a small zone that determines the ideal terrain for human body. Okay. Please, next slide. Yes. Oh my God. Another one. Okay. So this is the zone that this is the small zone that I talk about, that determines the ideal terrain for the human body. In same way, there is a zone that provides the development of fungus that is not healthy for us. Another zone provides the development of viruses and degenerative situations. And another represents a breeding terrain for pathogenic bacteria and putrefaction situations. But in reality, where we should spend most of our life to stay out of troubles, is here. Here, the small triangle in the middle, okay? For example, let me show amazing examples. If my saliva pH value goes down and my saliva RH2 value goes up, I'm the sweet spot of diabetes. Or if my RH2 from saliva, urine, and blood increase, I'm in ideal terrain of a nervous psychosis. The good news is that we can already measure this terrain. Yes, we can already measure this terrain, but I will talk about in another day. Okay, let's now talk about gut cycle, how and why. Let's understand why it makes sense that frequencies emitted by HeLi or other similar device can have effect on our body, on our cells. Okay, according to science, we are made up of cells. Everybody knows that. Our cells are of the eukaryotic type. This is what eukaryotic cells looks like in our slide. Very complex cell. All our cells will have this functional structure. Repeat, all our cells will have this functional structure. By analogy, if the functional structure is the same throughout our organism, why don't liver cells do the same as kidney cells? Or why can eukaryotic cells come together to form a kidney or a liver, a heart, or another organ or tissue? To put it in a very simply questions. Why can't I, with a juicer and orange, get strawberry juice as a result? Good questions, yeah? Okay, so it may be that having different vibrations frequencies cause them to have different metabolisms. So we can hypothesize that it is the frequencies of vibrations that define the metabolism and therefore the functions of the cells. Okay, so this hypothesis entails that we enter a world of functional biofrequencies. This means frequencies that apply to the biologic actions of the human body may have interference in the metabolism. Today, for example, in the aesthetics market, we use the Russian current or BMIC, where specific frequencies such as 30 Hertz act directly on the adipocyte generating lipolysis. So it is nothing absurd when we speak or think of this hypothesis, okay? With specific device, it's possible to determine metabolic frequencies of organs, and some of these frequencies are public knowledge, as for example, Dr. Hulda Clark, Royal Rife, that everybody's know, okay? Here we can see, in this slide, we can see the liver and the kidney cells vibrating at different frequencies as our hypothesis. The interesting thing I discovered is that there are frequencies that are shared by various organs. What we can hypothesize is that this is the form of communications between organs and tissues, okay? Okay, so this is an example of a cell with a certain frequencies and membrane potential that by science is considered a healthy cell. This is what happens when, for some reason, the cell loses its ideal membrane potential. And if the cell is not able to recover the lost potential, and if these situations maintain for a long time, we say that in these situations, the cell cannot maintain its metabolic functions. So if this happens to a large group of cells that are part of an organ, that organ will certainly be in trouble and also will its owner. And this is the problem, okay? This is a possible effect and the aim of electrotherapy in order to restore the membrane potential. And voila, we have in theory a healthy cell again. So this is the process that happens when you use electrotherapy to recover my cells. I'm not recovering my cells, I'm recovering the terrain. In that way, my cells recover again, okay? Okay, so now the story behind Gold cycle. The Gold cycle frequencies come from years and years of clinical experience, measurements, safety testing, and finally practical applications over 30 years. They are a very small part, 130,000 of the more than 25 million frequencies that I have determined over the years. One day, maybe I will explain how I determine the frequencies. For now, it's not that it's a secret, but I haven't found a way to explain it. It's only the reason. The Gold cycle was not created for Healy, but for its big sister, Home. Let's have a little bit of story. Around 2008, Jan Frederick Polizinski, the creator of Deep Cycle, I like this name, Deep Cycle. Oh, by the way, the Deep Cycle uses my frequencies to a great extent. Had me speaking at a frequencies conference and told Marcos Schmick about me, who came to visit me in Lisbon. He wanted to understand my concept and the way I apply the frequencies. I was already working with an electrotherapy device, but accepted Marcos' challenge to make a new device based on my frequencies and my maths. And thus was born Healy's mother, the time waiver frequencies. Look, fantastic device, very used in professional terms, and for me, without a doubt, of course, I'm suspect, but the best device for electrical therapy in the world. You should try it. After this, we decided to create a more portable device with a small screen, and Marcus named it Home, Healy's big sister. Home didn't have the freedom like time waiver frequencies of being able to use the frequencies you want. It had to be recorded. There had to be a set of programs. It was then that Marcus asked me to create a set of frequencies to be a part of Home. Then the Gold Cycle was born. Home had, and still has, a screen with a little definition, very limited, and it's not that portable. In a conversation, I told Marcus we had to create something for mobile that will be in the future. Besides, we didn't need a screen. People already had the best screen on their mobiles. And this way, it was possible to make a real portable device that when Healy was born, the most famous of this family, the one that most of you, if not all, you have now. When I create Gold Cycles, Marcus asked me to somehow cover everything we need in terms of electrotherapy. So I decided to make a set of programs that complement each other and were as comprehensive as possible. I create the frequencies and Marcus baptized them with the names you know today. The efficiency of the Gold Cycle in bioenergetic harmonizations and support of the body meant that in addition to being used in Home, it was implemented in all versions of Healy. So to talk about Gold Cycle, I have Rita Ventura with me. So Rita, please.
Thank you, Nuno. So many of you have questions about Gold Cycle programs. I will try to make a brief summary about each one. Leave your questions in the chat and we will try to answer them at the end. So Pure, this program is the ideal first step for anyone using the Healy system for the first time. Okay, so Nina developed this program as the basis of any frequency protocol. Pure helps to restore the optimal balance of the biological terrain, recovering the electrical health of the body's cleansing highways. Do not forget that the consumption of water in quantity and quality is essential for successful results. Care. If you have already completed the first level, restoring the balance of the biological terrain using Pure, Care program is the second level. Care is like a defense shield of your electrical health. The third program, Being. Being is also an option to be the second level of your protocol. After, of course, preparing the biological terrain using Pure and good water. So Being bioenergetically supports your emotional balance in order to balance your electrical feelings. Energy. Those who must provide full performance need regular sport. The energy program aims to recharge the bioenergetic field. However, if there is no availability to be restructured, energy's work is very limited. So first, we can obtain this availability through good food, good water, sunlight, and grounding, okay? Balance. When you feel that your body is in balance and you want to stabilize this state, Balance from Gold Cycle is the right program to help you in this situation. So balance is not to rebalance, but it's to stabilize the body. And the last one, no, the sixth one, Relax. The Gold Cycle Relax program works by promoting not only muscular relaxation, as well as mental bioenergetic relaxation. It can be seen as an excellent complementary program, especially for those who suffer from high tension. Today's professional and personal circumstances often do not allow us to relax and release the pressures of daily life. But we believe that this is very important for recovery. And now, the last one, Release. This is a program designed to be used in very specific situations, not being therefore part of a base protocol, as is the case of Pure. Release is intended for pain situations, helping to restore the electrical potential of your cells. So now, me and Nuno, we are available to answer your questions if you have any. So, hello again. Karin, we are now ready to answer some questions, if there's any. And to join the biohacking panel.
Hello.
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 Hi, how are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm really good. I'm really good. How's Lisbon?
It's windy, it's very cold.
Rain.
No, you can't tell me that.
It's
I'm going
not.
back there next week.
Sky, no, look back. We have sky with some clouds, but it's okay. Yesterday was raining, yeah, but today is better.
Perfect. Well, I'll get the boys to jump in as well soon, but I know we had a lot of questions around these incredible devices and frequencies in general. I mean, one thing I would love to start with is, you know, what really got you interested in frequency?
I don't know. You know, from when I was child, always I spent my time play with electricity. So I don't know, something inside me that my link with electricity is so close. I don't understand, but things happens, and sometimes you can't understand why.
And you have a background on engineering and mathematics and etc.
Yeah, after of course I follow these roads, but you know, it's different what you can learn in the university and what you can create. So sometimes the books that you have around you don't tell you what you want to know, and you need to do a new step, is research. And
on your own.
Yes, was what happens. And you know, if it's a happy road, is not because you don't have nobody to talk, you know, to discuss, to have sometimes you are completely isolated, alone, and it's hard to find a way, but
you found it.
I guess that's kind of like asking anyone, why did you fall in love with a certain area of life, right? It just happens, like things come into your path and all of a sudden you're very interested in certain areas. And I guess this is what's really happened with you. I know when I got to come to your clinic and check out some of the incredible other devices that you have inside of your clinic, it was absolutely fascinating to be in there. And what I really took away from that was like, you are genuinely like, and I hope you take this as a compliment, but you're genuinely like a mad scientist who's just so fascinated with all aspects of electricity, gravity, water, everything that really makes up life, and how you just really experiment with people and how you've, you know, been able to create really incredible results with people through these, ultimately because you've just experimented so much.
Yeah, we can say that I'm in phase with electricity.
Yeah. You got a relationship happening with electricity, we would say, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, when you were creating, obviously, the gold programs, like, how did that come to you to start to create these frequencies? I know, you know, you went through the story around Marcus and obviously the first time waiver and then home, and then that kind of progressed into being the Healy device. But how is it that you even, you know, found these kind of frequencies? And like, say Pure, for example, like, how did you know that this is what it does in the body? Or how do you know this?
Oh my gosh, very complex, this question. You know, first yeah, we have some device that can measure you. So when I'm doing some frequencies, I can see in the body the reactions. One, everybody can use it, is the thermography. So you can see that the frequencies, for instance, if you are doing circulations, you can see the legs, they are changing the colors. So you can see that some kind of effects are happen. And we have another device like, you know, BTA, that also we can measure what happens. And as I told in my slides, there are another way that one day I will explain, because I would like to explain. But I didn't found a way to explain that can't shock the people, you know, because it's not so coherent with the way that people think. And one day maybe I will try to explain.
Yeah, it's not aligned with the
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
sense.
it's not.
Yeah. But we know they're incredible, right? We know there are these amazing frequencies that work in the body. I've got a question here. They would love to know why the quality of water is so important for frequencies to work.
What?
Porque que a qualidade da água é tão importante.
Okay. Oh, Rui, baixa pouquinho aqui este som. Okay, so why? Because water is the link between you and everything. Look, if you can imagine, water have the same states that you have. So solid water, ice water is your body. Okay, liquid water is your blood. The link between the solid and something more. And you have vapor, the water when you have condensation. So is when you die, you understand, is your spirit is something. So water can show you all our phase in our life. So your body, the link between your body and something that it's very difficult to see is the vapor, the water condensated. So water is
the receptor in the universe.
Also is a receptor of all frequencies of everything. So is the first step to have life. So if you don't have good water, the job of the frequencies cannot do so well, because there are noise. There are noise in the water. It's not clear. So the frequencies that, for instance, you are sending, I don't know, but 10 hertz of frequencies, if the water is not very clean, and when I say clean, is good water, it's not because they are clean or not, but good water that can understand the frequencies and can vibrate in this level of frequencies. So for instance, if you have water with a very high level of minerals, cannot vibrate in the same, because they are noise, they are diffraction of the frequencies in the water.
Interference.
Yes. And this is very important. And we did it. I was in Russia a long time. I spent a long time in Russia, and Russian, we have amazing scientists in the side of the energy, because in our side, in Western, we have more energy, with, how can I tell you, digital energy. It's and the other one, they have analog energy. So there are two different concepts. Because of that, in the United States, we can create transistors. In Russia, we didn't, because we see the energy, we see the electricity with another concept. But this when you how can I tell you, when you study this, you can understand this clean concept, so that the water can and the frequencies can link. Should be a water very, we have some kind of parameters of the water to be very, very good to accept the frequencies. We already measured them. and we measure in Russia. I spent time there, and I did a lot of research there with amazing scientists. And
then we apply
yes,
to our patients.
Yes.
Clients,
and you
to
see
see
the
the
results.
results.
Yes, we can see the results, of course.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. Okay, let's jump back to the gold frequencies. I know a lot of people are always very eager to understand how they would incorporate these frequencies into their everyday kind of routine, into their everyday life. So how would you, for optimal health, how would we be using these gold frequencies? Would we be using them every day? Is there a certain like protocol in how we would be using them?
Yeah, you can use it every day, but what is important is first you understand your body, understand what you want, what you need, what your goal. This is really important because if you ask me if you have a protocol for everybody, of course not, because what you want is different what I need, and Rita also I need. So first step, and what is important in all situations, is clean the body. So prepare the body. This is the first step, and this is really important. Why? Because it's not important how far away is your goal, okay? If you need to do 20 steps, you should do 20 steps. If you need to do, I don't know, but one here, waiting for reach your goal, you need to wait. You need to understand that the things don't happen tomorrow, after tomorrow, and 1 week don't happen. So it's very important that you understand your body, you feel your body. So
respect.
Yeah, respect, because sometimes we want that happens so very fast that you stress the body. And there are some things that your body don't like it. It's stress more, because if you have any kind of, disease, if you are imbalance, if you stress more your body, then already it's already is not a good step to do. So first, understand your body, and your body need food, okay, to react to the frequencies. So the first food that your body needs is water. After, of course, good food is really important, because what the frequencies will do in your body is a kind of, a reaction in what you have in your body, okay?
Yeah.
So this is really important, that the people understand. Patience is very important, to be patient.
Miracles, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to wait.
So if you tell me, okay, I feel very well, can I do a gold cycle every day? Yes, you can. But you don't need to spend so many time in the frequencies, because you are balance your body. You understand? You are not stress your body. But if you have something, you should do, the right steps. And the right steps for each one is completely different. It's like that I don't know, but if I'm in Paris, I want to go to the Monaco, okay? I need a map. I understand my road. What is the road that I should follow? So sometimes the people I'm in Paris and tomorrow I want to be in Monaco. So let's go straight to the Monaco. No, there are curves, there are bridge to cross. There are a lot of things. So this is all we should do, and understand that we need to do.
Yeah.
How would people understand? So obviously, like what you're saying there is people need a roadmap to really understand the end destination that they want. So say, for example, I broke my hand, as you know, I broke my hand. And in that break, I know, like you had said to me, I want you to use pure to start with. Yeah.
Okay, so let's understand. Very, very good example. You broke your leg, or your hand. Okay, so let's thinking all together now. What you need there? You need nutrition in your hair. Okay, so first you need circulations. You need to improve circulations. This is the first step. You have inflammations. Yes, you have inflammations. Stop the inflammations? No, because inflammations is the reactions of your body, and you can't stop that, because it is the job of your body.
You need inflammation to heal.
You need inflammation 2, 3, 4 days. You need, so don't stop the inflammations. Don't try to stop the inflammations. After, bones. Should we increase the cicatrization?
The healing
The healing of the
process.
bones? No. Wait, okay? We have time. The body cannot do this tomorrow after tomorrow. So there are a lot of things that your body need to produce. And what is the food to produce all things that you need? Circulations and lymphatic. So you should do this during 2, 3, 4 days. Okay? And when the body are prepared to do the next steps, you can help the body. So you cannot cross the line between what your body are prepared to do and what you want that your body do.
Yeah, there are no shortcuts.
So listen your body. If you feel that, okay, I feel that my body now is ready to do the next steps. Okay, so let's do the next step. Okay, this is really important. So what I tell the people, I think the most important tool that you have if you want to be in this environment, in this area, is listen your body. So it's very important that people learn to listen to your body. So what we have now, we have a device, BTA, that can help you to improve, to learn your body.
You need to explain. BTA, it's biological terrain analysis. Basically, you will use samples of your saliva, urine, and blood, and you will have the chart that Nuno showed in the presentation. If you are in the field of bacteria, bad bacteria, if you are in the health condition, and this is a helpful tool once you are using Healy to evaluate the evolution of your condition. That's what we use in our clinic in a professional way, in a professional device. But even when you are using Healy, if you feel that your body is not getting well with the protocol that you are using, you need to adapt.
Yeah, I understand, because there are 99% of people ask me what should do the next step. Because people can't understand the body. It's logical. It's not a problem. Is because we don't learn this in the school. So BTA is basically, because a lot of people ask me that, to say, okay, let produce something, let create something that help the people, like to help the people. With this you can understand. So I feel like this, what happens in my body. Okay, so is the kidney, they are not working well. Okay, so okay, let's I understand now. If my kidneys are not working well, this is what I feel. Okay, sweat in the hands, I don't know, whatever. But you can, because if the kidney is not working well in you, maybe the facts, what I feel in me is different. Do you understand? So also this is difficult to put on the paper and say, okay, this is the rules for everyone, for everybody. It's not.
It is really one of those things. Like, I think a lot of times people want to have this like blanket statement, which is like, just do this, this, and this, but realizing that every single body is so unique, is so individual, and every single point in time, it's so unique and so individual. So really, I guess, fully understanding your body, that's what you're really asking for, right? Fully understand where your body's at, fully understand what condition your body's in. Obviously we can help so many parts of that by drinking clean water, by eating the right foods, by doing the right things in terms of our lifestyle, but really kind of understanding where your body's at to know what to really apply to it.
Yeah, definitely. It's the same that you asked me to do a cake and I don't have eggs, and I want to do a cake and something gone wrong. Okay, so it's the same. It's very important. Healy is amazing. You can do amazing things with the Healy. If you understand your body, if you understand what your body needs at this moment, and you do it, so you have amazing results. If you are trying to do something that your body is not prepared to that, it's normal. It happens, and you want to do the things. There are a lot of people that ask or email us and say, I am some kind of and
headaches, or after healing
do the
session or
treatments.
something?
Yeah,
It's
because you have pushed your body more than your body at this moment.
It was not prepared.
It's
Yeah.
not prepared. So very easy to prepare the body. Water, very good water. Okay, so don't drink alkaline water. I know I shock the people with this, but our body is prepared to, to manage the acids, not to manage the alkaline. Okay, so alkaline is what your body produces. Okay, but if you give alkaline food, alkaline water to your body don't understand. And by the way, all your food that you have in front of you, like, orange, everything is acid, is not alkaline. We don't have alkaline food. There are books that say that we have alkaline food. Okay, so what I tell you, so measure the food, okay? And you can realize that we don't have alkaline food. So, and why? Because your body, the universe, made us like this. I can understand acids. So my body can manage the acids, but cannot manage the alkaline. Okay? So this is the rules of your body. Because of that, the main gate between outside and inside your body is your stomach. It's the last gate from the link between outside and inside. And what your stomach is, acid, very acid, because it's the way that your body can prepare the things to your body understand. So if you canceled the acid of your stomach, is a wrong step. So don't worry, because I say, I need alkaline. Yes, you need alkaline, but it's your body that produces the alkaline that you need. Some parts of my body is alkaline and some parts of my body is acid. And if you have an environment, acid environment surround the cells divide. If you have alkaline environment around the cells died. So we need the balance, okay? And the people need to understand that, because alkaline is good, is not. Acid is good, is not. The balance, the relationship between acid and alkaline is the way that we keep alive. And not, I want to be alkaline. Okay, you will be alkaline. You'll be in troubles. I'm serious about that. You'll be in troubles.
Balance is the key.
Yeah, balance is the key, because oxidation is very important, reduction is very important, but the way that they link, the way that works together is the results that we are talking now. Because if I'm alkaline at this moment, like the people, write in the books and say it's amazing, I cannot talk because I'm dying.
Okay, so it's important then not to create, or not to be consuming then alkaline, to be having like this nice balance that we're creating. So we come back to the Healy and the programs inside of the Healy. Obviously, you were really instrumental in creating the gold programs. What are some of the other programs that you've, been instrumental in creating as well with Healy?
Yeah, there's cycles.
Okay, we have another one, is the natural cycle. And what is natural cycle? So natural cycle is, okay, so I'm suspect. I love natural cycle because it's the way that you can walk, happy in this planet. Because we have rules, and we have rules to be here. And the first rule is, during the day, I can work, I should be wake up. And during the night, I should be sleep. And these rules is very important that you follow, because are the rules of the planet.
The rules of the universe.
Are the rules of the planet. So natural cycles is to help you, to tune again. To go with the flow. To go with the flow, to back again, because there are people, look, and this is really important, that there are people that born at, 7 p.m. It's very difficult for someone that born at 7 p.m. to be on cycle, to be in this cycle, in this wave. It's very difficult. If you born at 7 in the morning, it's amazing, because you are already in tune. So it's okay, it's a flow. But today, because we change a lot of things, we can burn it. We don't have any more ideas. And also our body is not, because we have artificial light, and our body don't follow more, the ancient rules of the universe. So if you are not on this cycle, you should try to push your body again to this cycle. At 9 p.m., at 10 p.m., you should have vontade, willing to sleep. Okay, and in the 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, you should wake up with energy, because this is the rules of the universe. Okay, so if you feel this, your body also, because you know, Chinese medicine have amazing graphics. Also, we have a graphic with the work of the you know, the organs. And what is amazing is if you are tuned with this cycle, you can see that when Chinese tell you that the lungs works at 5 in the morning, if you have any troubles, you have coughs in the morning at this time. And it's because of that you know, the English guys have the tea time at 5, because this is the time that your kidneys start working. This is really amazing. And if you understand that, you can feel your body. So look for the daily cycle of Chinese, the bodies, and after you can start to feel your body. And this is really amazing, because in the morning your bowels should working, and you can see that, oh, I'm on cycle, you know,
yeah.
I'm aligned with the cycle. This is amazing.
Basically, what Nuno did with the natural cycle was to create an alignment between you, the daily cycle, the solar cycle, and the lunar cycle.
Let me show, yes.
If you are aligned with these 3 cycles, in terms of, for example, in the summer, you are very active with a lot of energy. It's the peak of oxidation.
Yes.
And then during the winter, you are more introspective. And even during the lunar cycle, the full moon is when...
Yeah, it's amazing. If you understand the cycles, and you try to match with the cycles, or to be on tune with the cycles, is really amazing, because you wake up with energy. You wake up with, you know, with the will to do something. You have willpower, you know, your adrenals are working very well, because it's the time to wake up, and it's really amazing. Yeah, it's so easy to live with if you are on cycle, also for anxiety, also for stress, also for understand the problems, because you start to produce when if you produce, for instance, if your liver produce, because works on the time, in the real, you know, in the right time, produce what you need, and is tuned with the cycle, you can produce more.
Yeah,
it's amazing. So
it will improve.
Yeah, it's amazing if the people realize that and follow this. There are, you know, small rules, there are small tips that make a huge difference in our life.
Yeah.
So it's really designed to really be in real cohesion and balance with the universe, with the planet, with the seasons, with the moon cycles, with all of these aspects of which we were, you know, I guess over thousands of years created from all of this. So it makes sense that we would want to live in harmony with all of it, right?
Exactly.
I'm curious, like, how often should you be running the natural cycle? Like, how many times a year should we be doing it? Or should it be something that we are regularly always, you know, using this to get our bodies into this more natural rhythm?
Okay, so look, natural cycle, you can use it every day, okay? But you can push your body more in the trigger dates. Okay, what is the trigger date? So is the
equinoxes, yeah,
and the solstice. This is trigger days, but you don't need to trigger days to do all the days. So these dates are more when you can push more your body. Okay, even your body feels stressed, don't worry about that. We have two equinox and two solstice.
Yeah.
Solstice.
Do you understand, Tarin? Yeah. The
Yes,
equinoxes?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And I know that our community fully understand this as well. So
Yeah, okay,
okay.
So we have actually we have 8 trigger dates
Yes.
because we also consider the intermediate dates between
But the bigger
yeah,
are
equinoxes and solstices.
solstices are the bigger, okay? Because you are in extreme, okay? Oxidations and in extreme reduction. So you can push your body in these dates. But you can do what I think is the best way to do it is one day you do it, the other day off. But push your body a little bit, okay? So look to the cycles and do what you should need to do. So if you are, look, from the winter until the summer, we are in oxidations. A little bit, step by step, we oxidations more, and you gain energy. And after, because you spend 6 months spent energy, you need again 6 months to recover from this energy. So you can look for this. So if you ask me, okay, I want to gain my muscles, I want hypertrophy of my muscles, should I start for instance, in September? No, because your body are in recover. So if you want to gain muscles, you should start at February, March. It's very good to start your cycle to push your body. Is
if
the
you're
way
in the
that
northern hemisphere, right? If you're in the northern hemisphere versus the southern hemisphere.
yeah.
But the frequencies, the package of natural cycle come with an app on Healy, where you just have to put where you are on the planet, and then it will guide you on how to do it, where, when, etc. It is very helpful.
And you have amazing feedback about that, because there are people that, for instance, my kid, Martin, it's terrible because he lives during the night and sleep during the day. And when I developed the frequencies, I asked him, okay, Martin, you will be my lab mouse, and I need to try. And one day he called me at 7 in the morning and say, Father, I don't like this. I wake up and I want to sleep. Okay, so it's working.
It worked.
What you're saying is that it actually really can help people, because, you know, there's lots of people that, for example, have really trouble sleeping or trouble sleeping at night, or they're not in what we would consider a natural rhythm, right? I know for myself, I personally operate so much better when I wake up at 5 and I go to bed at 10. Like, if that's the rhythm that I have, I'm so much better. But I know, like, my sister, for example, she would happily wake up at 10 and go to sleep at 2 in the morning. So could my sister, by using these cycles, come into a more natural rhythm?
Definitely, yes. Is yeah. Look, because sleep is also important that you understand all the steps of sleep, because we have steps in the sleep. And if you ask me, okay, so 4 hours per night is enough? It's not. 6 hours per night is no, it's not. If tomorrow I sleep more 2 hours, is this okay? No, it's not okay, because when you wake up in the morning, your cycle stop it, finish. So you have another cycle in another day. So what is important, and this is really important, we need to sleep 8 hours. Is real important, sleep 8 hours. Why? Because there are a lot of things that happens during these 8 hours. And if I sleep only 6 hours, I don't close my cycle. So things don't happen. So you lost one night. This is incredible, because our cycle we close our cycle between 6.5, 7 hours, maybe 8 hours, depend of each one. So if you go to the bed when you are in the cycle to go to the bed, you will sleep 7 hours, definitely, no problem. But you need to find this cycle. Okay, you need to be in tune of this cycle. And yes, look, I go to the bed and I spend around 2-3 seconds to sleep, to start sleep. And this is what makes sense, because if I go sleep, is to sleep. And works. Try, because works.
What about if you're, though, say, a shift worker? I mean, somebody that's like a nurse or you know, a policeman, that they work on different shifts. How can they use these natural cycles? I mean, how can we through frequencies help to support these kind of people?
Yes, good question. Because you need, so you can use it, the gold cycle, to adapt your body.
The gold or natural?
The natural cycle to adapt your body to a new cycle. Okay, so for instance, you talk about some jobs that they need to be out of this natural cycle. So what these guys can do is take the other side of the cycle. Okay, so to have the same effects, you'll not have so good effects like the other ones, but have the bad effects are less. You can use the natural cycle to be in the other side of the cycle. Of course, if you need to work by night, you need to change your whole metabolic process, of course, because your liver should work in another hour. Your kidneys should work in an hour. In the Chinese medicine, you can check in the you have internet a lot of informations about at what time your organs works. Follow Chinese
the meridian clock, it's called, right? So there's a meridian clock, which is part of Chinese medicine, that has all the different elements. So where your kidney, your liver, etc., where they are operating at its best, and actually where they're not operating at its best. So you can adjust your schedule according to where you need to support your kidney, your liver, and so on.
And what is amazing is, if you understand very well the concept of Chinese medicine, if you have any problem in your heart, for instance, you shouldn't touch your heart. You should touch your kidney. And we have amazing animations that explain very well this. You know, we can put on air now a slide. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yep. Take me off.
Okay. Rui are trying to put on. Okay, so.
Take me
Okay, so look, we have here, this is a Chinese medicine, the concept. Okay, so for instance, if you want to improve your lung, as you can see, is between 3 and 5 in the morning. Okay, lung. If you can't do that, you have the bladder. You can do the same in the bladder, and the effects are both for both organs. Do you understand? So if you want to improve one, you should, it's not improve, but
it's
reduce the actions in oxidation of the other one to use the reduction in another one. Let me explain. It is, for instance, now we have kidney, okay? And kidney is in reduction, and large intestine, if I want to improve, should be in oxidations, because this is the morning, okay? But this day I cannot do the oxidations, improve my oxidations of intestine. So if I improve my reductions in kidneys, automatically the body improves the oxidations in the large to be balanced. So this is another way to work with frequencies. Okay, I cannot do it at this time in the morning. Okay, but you can do the inverse in the other side. In the next day, the things happens in the what you want it. Yes.
Where people were asking, when they're using the natural cycles, they're like, so how do I do the organ when it's in the middle of the night? So what we're just going to do is do it the opposite organ.
Yeah, this is a solution. This is a solution.
Yeah. Because it's obviously it's not ideal for your natural cycles to be waking up in the middle of the night. So
yeah, of course. Of course, 3 in the morning, 1 in the morning. Well. Yeah, it's important you sleep well, of course, because if not, you cannot look at 1 in the morning, improve my liver. It's not easy. I'm out because I should be asleep. Okay,
Yeah,
so but yeah, but you can do that. You can do that. We have an amazing slide animation that you can see if you want to touch, for instance, in the bowel, or if you want to touch, I don't know, another organ. Oh, but it's not the right time. I'm not wake up at this morning at this time. So what should I do? Okay, you can use it the other one and improve the reduction of the other one, because the balance of your body should increase the oxidation in another one, or vice versa. It's okay.
Yeah.
I have another curious question around natural cycles. So, as you know, I live 50% of the year in Europe, in Portugal, and I live the other part of the year in Bali, in Indonesia. And Indonesia has really two seasons, which is just dry season and wet season, and it's hot all year round. We don't have this kind of like summer, autumn, winter, and spring. So when you're in these type of regions, like how do we maximize to be still in the natural cycles of the planet? Because clearly, like, I was not born in Indonesia, so I have European
This
descent.
is important.
Yes,
This is
because I could
important.
understand that if you were born here, there's probably different elements of you created over many generations, which helps you be in this area and actually you thrive inside of here. But say, like, you know, myself and many, because you know, there's a good 100,000 expats that live in these sorts of islands. I would love to know, yeah, like how do we look after ourselves when we're in these kind of environments?
Okay, so first step. At what time did you born?
What? Oh, I was born at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Is that what, like, I love because Peter's written in the comments here, Taryn,
something
you're
more
really
easy,
beginning,
like
you
I
live in
born
Bali.
at 7 in the morning. Okay, 9 p.m. And where?
Australia.
Australia.
In Australia,
yeah?
in Australia, yeah.
Okay, so okay, 9 is not bad. So if you move from Portugal to Bali, you shouldn't have any problem. I think should be very easy for you to adapt to the new cycle. But if you move from Bali to Portugal, the first 3 days, not only the first 3 days, but more days is
A struggle.
yeah, it's not so easy. Is what happens with you or not?
Yes, I definitely find that when I go one way, I'm totally fine. Like, I can wake up the next day and be absolutely perfect. But when I go the other way, I could be like almost a zombie for the first few days.
Yes, this is what happens. Why? Because when when you go from Portugal to Bali, you are against the clock, and you in the cycle, even you don't want.
Yeah.
Okay, but when you come Portugal, 9 plus 9, you are in the 4 in the morning. So you arrive in Portugal, even is 10 in the morning, you are in 4 in the morning. You understand? So because you cannot advance, you cannot go so fast like the time, and you are out of the, so you can use it natural cycle to reduce this gap, or to go forward the clock, you need to go for more 12 hours again. So,
okay, so I can still use a natural cycle, but I just have to like
can
either bump it one way or bump it the other way, so I can get my body into rhythm before I get from Bali back to Portugal.
For Bali now, when you come again to Portugal, we will do it with you. So I need 3 days. I need 3 days to put you on tune. 3 days is enough. 3 days is enough. Okay. After the first day, if the things happens very, very well, you are online with the cycle in Portugal. Okay. We will do it next week.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'll fly back. I'm flying back next week, so I'll see you, and you can get me in line back into the.
Yes, I need 1 day. 1 day. I think 1 day I can do.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we have a lot of other questions inside of here. You know, most of them are really, I guess, around certain things that people might be having. So like people that are saying, how do I use the GOLD program to help me with my hormones? Now, I understand you're not going to have their hormone profile, but what would be just some kind of basic ways, let's say someone is trying to balance their hormones, how would they use the GOLD program to do that?
Okay, so
GOLD cycle.
let's think in this way. We have layers, okay? We have layers. Hormones are the 3, the 4, the I don't know, but out of are far away from the core, okay?
Yeah.
So I want to balance my hormones. What should I do? There are a lot of steps that you should do. First, prepare your body. So we have the Pure.
Yeah.
So Pure works with the circulations and the lymphatic, and is the first step. How many I should spend 1 week, 2 weeks? No, you need to spend more, because in the same site, you spend 1 year, 2 years to lose this balance of your body.
Yeah.
So it's not possible. Even you can do very fast, is not a sustainable.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable. So things goes.
You will lose it.
Yeah, you lose it. So if you want to achieve the right way, is to do, okay, so first, for anything that happens in your body is lymphatic and circulations. After, if you prepare your body, lymphatic circulations, you need kidney to do something, because you have something that your body don't want more inside, and you need the kidneys to
and Pure will do that.
And Pure do that. So this is so that you can understand. Maybe you need to spend 1 month, 2 months, 3 months in this, and after, when you use frequencies to harmonize your hormones, are like this.
Yeah, Nuno has a great analogy with an aquarium. Imagine that our body is an aquarium full of fishes. The fishes are the organs or the issues. What is the most important thing in the aquarium is the quality of the water. We need to clean the water. You can try to recover the fish that is sick, but if the water is not okay, the fish will get sick again in 1 or 2 weeks. So the first thing, the Pure, is exactly to clean the water of the aquarium. We work on circulation, lymphatic, and kidneys that are the filters of the aquarium to clean the environment. And after you clean the environment, you can start to recover a specific organ or issue that you have. Basically, that's why you say that Pure is always the first step, because there is no shortcut about this.
So with that, so here, okay, you're saying the Pure is really the first step, because if we're the aquarium and all of our organs are the fish inside of it, we're trying to clean out this aquarium, create this beautiful, nice, clean environment. So that's our first go-to. And you were saying there that it might be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months that you would be doing that. So would that be that you're running just Pure for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months until you've really got your body into that state, and then you'd move on to the next program?
Yes, you can spend 6 months to do it Pure.
Yeah.
Right. So this is one of the things that, I obviously am very fortunate. I get the opportunity to go around and interview lots of people from within inside this space, and even over the summit, been talking to so many experts in this field. And one of the things they're really reiterating over and over again, and I really hope everybody takes this away, is not to be jumping and chopping and changing from program here and there and everywhere. It's really to be consistent with what it is that you're trying to achieve, right? So if you're really trying to achieve hormonal balance, then of course you could definitely use the Pure as your starting point, but get your aquarium clean before you move on to the next things.
Yeah, let me tell you one thing. Sometimes what happens is, if you can recover your environment, the water of your aquarium, as aquarium is the extracellular liquid. If you do that, the body can do the job. So you don't need more what you can do after is a kind of, small input if you need it. But if you do that, clean your body, prepare your terrain, your body can do everything, because the problems happens when your terrain is not okay. So when your liver live in bad environment, if your liver are in bad environment, cannot do the job. The things cannot happen, what the liver do. So these, I think, I'm sure, but about 90% of, if you do it, we have results. You have results, good results.
You say that we don't treat nothing. We create conditions so that the body can do.
Yeah, of course. Your body is so
process.
complex. We don't understand.
Yeah.
Look, life is very complex. Your body is very complex. You don't understand. It's amazing. If you understand our body, we already produce bodies and lives, and it's impossible. I don't trust that someone can do this in the future, because it's so outside. It's another dimensions. Our body or our mind works at level 3, 4, I don't know, but these concepts to produce something are, so I don't believe that we can produce life. Okay, I don't believe because it's real complex. So is what Rita say.
You give conditions to the body. That's what frequencies do. That's what you explained on your presentation. Basically, with frequencies, you create the ideal environment, and after that, the body has the potential to do everything.
We have people here that comes to our clinic and okay, let's do this. Oh, only yes, let's do. And after say, oh, I'm already okay. Yeah, but we need to keep.
Yeah.
Because it's always that you need. You always you eat. So food and the environment. What is the problem? Look, our body works because we put some kind of inputs in our body. One is food. Another one is water. There are a lot of inputs that we don't like it. For instance, if I ever notice that someone that's very close have an accident or something, this kind of inputs, of course, is not inputs from my stomach, is inputs from my mind, but the action inside my body is similar. If I eat good food, I have no problems. If I eat bad food, I will have problems. So it's the same. There are good information and bad information. Sometimes we talk about energy. Energy is always the same. So the information that you have in energy is the key that makes energy different for you. Because if I tell you, Taryn, tomorrow we have amazing, I don't know, something that you like very much will happen. And you are a grow. If I tell you something, a bad notice for you, is the same energy that I tell you, is the same frequencies that I tell you, but the information that are in the energy are different. So what makes the energy different is the informations, not the energy. Energy are always the same. Okay, this is if you understand this concept, you can understand different things. Like for instance, in India they produce T-shirts. Also in China produce T-shirts. Okay, the T-shirts, you have half T-shirts that put a brand like, I don't know, Calvin Klein, Prada, whatever. It's the same T-shirt, but because have informations in one, it's completely different the price in the market. Is the only difference is the brand, is what? The information that the T-shirts have. This is the key to understand information. So when I send, and people say positive energy and negative energy is wrong. Energy is all the same. It's not positive, it's not negative, it's energy. But the information that you put in this energy make the difference. So what you need to focus sometimes is more in information, not the energy. And this is the concept that we put in time wave frequencies also. And also Healy works with the information field. But sometimes what I listen from the people is wrong concepts, because they talk about, oh, positive energy and negative energy. No, what's changed? The kind of energy that arrives at us is the information. Okay, right. If I tell someone that, oh, your best friend died in an accident, this is terrible for me. This is the energy that these informations come to me is the same that you have an accident or you get married, for instance. Okay.
So essentially, energy is the same. It's a consistent. Yeah. It's just how it's informed changes that. So when you're saying, okay, so you've got good energy or bad energy, then really it's good or positive informed energy or negative informed energy that's really creates those two differences.
Yeah, it's good information or bad information. Yeah.
Yeah.
because energy is always the same, always.
Yeah.
And energy comes from gravity, and gravity is always the same. So this is an amazing concept, because we are alive because gravity, and gravity have, you know, 2 or 3 ways to the ways that can manifestations and that you can see or feeling is magnetic field, electricity, and all together create life. And you put information inside, you put information on this concept, and information is because, look, if your best friend die and nobody tell you, something happens, but you are okay. The energy happens, but the information doesn't arrive to you. So this is really important. I have situations, look, for instance, let's think about that. Or there are someone that are in troubles, financial troubles, okay? And here, I don't know, in Bali or in other countries, here you have the lotto. Of course, lotto is universal. You can win a lot of money. And if I tell them, you win the lotto, 10 millions, he will, because he was in depression, in panic, stress, close to have a heart attack. And when you tell that, even is not true, you know, change everything. Depressions, stop it. He be happy until the day that you say, oh, it's fake, it's not true. But if you keep this, so you can start to understand that informations have a huge power. And if you can use it, the information in the right, because of that, you have in the Bible, the start was the word. So the word is so strong. And if you
information, right?
Yeah. Word is information. Yeah, only information. So you can do everything with information. But what is difficult in information field? To find the right moment, to find the right information, to tell you in the right, so that impact to you. If you don't, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to do that, because if you do that, you are a prophet. To do that, you have, you know, everybody in the world is follow you because you are different from someone. If you can use the information in the right way, the right words at the right moment, you control everything.
You
don't need,
and that's a lot of power.
It's the power. Information is the power.
Yeah.
The right information. Because you don't have right or wrong information. You have the moment. Okay. The moment touch the people. If I tell something, Rita, I don't know, but something that is the right word in the right moment, I touch Rita, and Rita, oh yeah. But if I tell Rita, it's the same. That, for instance, in the morning, if I say Rita, good morning, oh, makes sense. But at night, if I say Rita, good morning, at night don't make any sense. The information is the same, you know. The energy is the same, but the moment is wrong moment.
So it doesn't make sense.
So that's almost like saying whether it resonates or doesn't resonate, right? Because at the right moment, it would resonate. At the wrong moment, it wouldn't resonate. And so, you know, that's in that same way. So if you were giving a frequency and it resonates, that's in the right moment that information was delivered to the exact right space in time, or to the right part of your cell, or whatever it is that it is designed to do in that exact right moment, and hence it resonates. If it doesn't resonate because it didn't do anything, then it just didn't resonate, right? So that's kind of, I guess, a simple way of
this
how
is the concept of resonate. Yes.
It's incredible to think like that. You know, frequencies is just information. It's just re-informing something, and as you said, re-informing it at the right moment.
No, frequencies are energy. Don't have information. Okay, it's only information. Only your mind can understand, not your cells. Okay, so When you send frequencies, your mind don't care about that, don't understand, your body react, okay? But there are something that should make sense so that you can react. And information only affects your mind. Because of that, you have five sense to understand the information, okay? Because you have information that I talk about you, about work, and I have information that only this,
sensitive,
only this is enough, okay? You look to me and I have a face that you don't like it because you told me something, you understand, it's information, okay? When I breathe, it could be information for your sense. So you have five senses to understand the information. Because the energy don't affect you.
So information, it's not only words, it can be expressions or...
Words is the way that you express information. So if not, you cannot express, okay? And yeah, and you understand the concept?
Yes, we understand the concept. I want to jump back to the gold frequencies because we've got a bunch of people that jumped on but didn't, well, they jumped on a little bit later, so they didn't see your initial part of your presentation. So maybe if we could very quickly just go through what each one of the gold frequencies are for the people, the new people that have just joined us. So if we start with pure, what really is pure? Just really in simple words, what is pure? And we'll go along each of them.
Yeah, pure was designed to be the first step of any protocol, I would say. But if you are starting to use Healy, you should start with pure, because it will work the cleansing highways of your body. Circulation, lymphatic, will improve the kidneys, so it will help to prepare the body to receive the other frequencies. Then you can move on to care. Care is also good on, basically it's immune part of your body, it's a defense shield. It's very important on that work. You can also use being as a second step. Being is for the emotional balance, but at the same time, being is like we have the slides here. Being, we work Nunu's protocols to improve the emotional side. We work on organs, mainly on liver. So to improve your emotional balance, we focus on liver. And also energy. Energy is very important to realize that to have results with energy from Gold Cycle, you need to have something inside you to react. You need good water, good food. You need something to react with the energy program. Otherwise, will be useless. So very important to prepare the body first, pure, if you want to move on with care or being, regarding your needs. And then you have energy, you have relax. It's as I said, to relax, it's to use on stressful moments, to reduce anxiety, to promote relaxation. And in very specific conditions, release is for pain conditions. Not only, I forgot to say that relax, it's not only to relax your brain, I would say, but to relax your body, your muscular part. And then release, it's for pain situations, but all of them, you need to prepare your body. Otherwise, you'll be stressing more and more if you are not prepared. Here, I work with Nunu for 6 years on a clinical environment. We have a clinic here in Lisbon. So we use TimeWaver, our patients use TimeWaver Home and Healy. And we are really used to see the patient as a very complex, and there are a lot of branches on these three. not only frequencies. You need to take care of your diet, the water intake, the quality of water is very important. What Nuno realized was that applying the same frequency protocol on two very similar patients, the results were completely different. And what was the difference? Was the water. The water intake, it's very, very important. And of course, the medicine that you are taking, the supplements, etc. Many, many times we faced situations where people are taking so many supplements, thinking that they are doing something good for their bodies, but they are stressing. They are pushing from the liver, from the kidneys, and the body is on the red line. So step back, look at your body, do a list. This is what we do on the first appointment.
Yeah.
We do questions. What do you take? Do you sleep well? Are you stressed? What kind of life do you have? Everything. Look at this. What medicine are you taking? Oh, I don't take nothing. After 10 minutes, they say to me, oh no, I take for cholesterol, I take for hypertension. Oh, I forgot, I also take a medicine to sleep. That's very important. We need to look to the whole picture. Not only, we need, since you are not in the clinical environment, talk with yourself and do that questions to your own and take a picture of your whole situation. And of course, start with Healy is amazing. The benefits are amazing. And we, when Nuno decided to create the Gold Cycle, was to give easy tools to a regular client, easy tools. Because in the clinical environment, we use very specific frequencies. We have hundreds of frequencies only for kidneys, because each one of them will act in a very specific function.
Let me tell you something that is important.
And Gold Cycle was a package to make it easier.
But let me tell you, when we talk about these frequencies and liver and so on, we are not talking about the chemical part of the liver or the physical part of the liver, because I don't care about that. Okay. What is important for me is the current that your liver you have, and we are out of the medical concepts completely. So we look for the potential of the membrane of all cells of the liver. We are looking for the electricity of the liver. We are not looking for any disease that you have in the medical books and so on. So we are out of that. We are not here. Healy is not to treat the disease that you have in the legal whatever books of medicine. No, we are not there. We think this is not the way. So we are focusing recover our electric potential. It's completely different, okay? Because my concept is why I'm here, why I'm in this planet. Why? Because I have a body. It's only the reason. I'm only here. It's not because I have a spirit. It's not because I asked someone to put me here. I don't know, but I'm here now because I have a body. And the body is the car that I have to drive in this life and to move and so on. So I need to care my car. So I take care of my car. So first, what I need to understand, what my car needs so that can work. Electricity, electric current. This is the first. This is the fuel of my car. So what I need to measure if I have or not have electricity, how much, the amount of the current that I have inside my body. This is what's important for me. So I'm out. When people talk about Alzheimer, cancer, I don't care about that. This is not a point for me. Okay, because what is the point for me is the other side. I need to understand, okay, so how much current do you have in your body? You should have 10, only have 5, so you'll be in troubles. What kind of disease? I don't care about that. This is not my side.
It's only a name.
This is names that use it, and we are out of that. So Healy, what the Healy do is recover the electric potential that in the more complex way that I can explain is recover the gravity, the correct gravity in your body. This is very complex. Gravity is the Big Bang. What's the gravity? So, and after that, we put a lot of names in there, a lot of things to try to explain, sometimes right, sometimes wrong. So I'm part of the science, so I am scientist. I live with mathematics, I live with the physical, but I think sometimes things goes well in one way, but I choose in the other way. Okay, I choose the electric way, the electric field. So please don't confuse. It's really important. When people, I need to treat my anxiety, what should I do? I don't care about anxiety. Let's measure your body. So this kind of amount of energy that you have, electricity that you have in your body, produce this physical. But I don't care about that. Okay, so let's recover your potential, electric potential in your body, and your body do the job. Okay, so this is really important. You can't do the job of your body. You can give your body what the body needs to do the job.
Yeah.
So nobody can cure nobody. This is really important. It's your body that can cure. Okay. So if there's someone that tell you, no, I can cure your cancer or whatever, say this is marketing only, because your body needs. Because your body is so complex. You don't understand. I don't understand. Nobody understands what happens inside us. I can tell you about, cells. I can tell about metabolic process. I can tell about reactions that happens in your body, but you don't understand. We are trying our only, ideas to explain something.
Theories, yeah.
There are theories. And this is important because a theory is not a relationship with nature, is a kind of, is a way that to explain, but it's not the true. Okay, the true nature. Your body has the true. I don't have it. I can tell something about your body, but the truth is in your body, is in nature. Now the people talk about the weather, the climate, the alterations of the climatic change. Okay, so maybe it's a new cycle of the Earth, no? Because some people say, no, the weather now is not the same, but should the weather follow our rules, or should us change our mind and say the Earth are changing, the things are changing, let's do something, let's understand that now, because I have the winter from 21 December until, so if the cycle of the Earth, because it's the cycle that I don't know, change, because I don't know, maybe we are changing, and should the Earth must follow my rules? Should I put the rules of the planet? Should I put the rules of everything? Of course not. So this is one problem, that our mind as human that think that control everything is wrong. So we don't control anything.
We usually,
you are here. Yeah.
We usually have the analogy with your cell phone. It's the same. When your cell phone is running out of battery, some apps won't work, the flash of your camera won't work, etc. And the same happens with your body. When the level of energy of your cells is low, some things won't work. And instead of being worried with the result, we charge. We charge, and we let the body do the rest.
So what you're basically saying is that however what we call dis-ease or disharmony manifests in your body, it's really that you're just not charged, right? And so if we can recharge ourselves, then our body can heal whatever it is that there is this weak spot, whether it's cancer or Alzheimer's or whatever, however it manifests, there's a weak spot in your body. But if we allow our body to really charge itself, our body is this incredible miracle that we are finding such a hard ways to even explain verbally, exactly the miracle that it is. But if we can just charge it up, give it the right things, create that beautiful clear aquarium, like we're saying, for our organs, and give it the right charge, then we can really allow the body to be its own miracle and completely do exactly what it knows to do anyway. And the other thing I thought was really interesting is to
Taryn, look for instance. Taryn, let me only complete what Rita say. Look, if you want to send me a WhatsApp and you don't have battery in your phone, when you charge your phone, you are not charging the WhatsApp. You are charging your phone. It's completely different.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same. If
you're charging the source. The source of where all life comes for your phone, the same like you're trying to do, charge the source of where all life comes in us.
If I have a depression, I don't need to charge my depression. Do you understand? So I charge my body, and my body do the job. Because if I try to do something in my body, the only thing that we can do right without any problems, without side effects, it charges the body, and the body do the job. It's the same. Look, try to charge your WhatsApp in your phone and nothing more. It's possible?
Yeah.
It's not possible. So it's the same. Wow, I have frequencies for anxiety. Okay. You understand?
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, definitely. So, okay. So what we really have got out of here, like some tangible takeaways for people in terms of the actual Healy and, the Gold Cycle programs, is when we're first starting our journey with Healy in the very, very beginning, we should definitely be using the Gold Cycle programs, but we would be starting with Pure, and that we could be starting with Pure for as long as 2, 3, 4, 5 days, a month. If we really got something chronic that we're trying to deal with, it could even be longer, that we're really using that Pure to allow it to really integrate into our body, to allow it to really, I guess, clean the aquarium, that so that our organs can really then go and do their magic after that aquarium is cleared. Would that be right?
Yeah.
And then so after that, oh yeah, I got a star. So then after that, in terms of like whether we're going to use care or being. So if, for example, I was trying to look after something that was more physical, would I be then using care? Or if I was trying to look after something more emotional, more mental, I would use being as my next point of call.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's the same.
Perfect.
Happens.
Another gold star.
When you charge your phone, you don't have the same frequencies all the time. You understand? Start with some amount of current, you change, and it's not something linear. It's different. So the things happens with our body. It's because of that you need some kind of frequencies when you start, and after you need another frequencies. So it's a kind of like if you build a house. So sometimes you need concrete. Sometimes you need another windows. Sometimes you need it's the same.
Different phases.
Yeah, perfect. How often should you be using these programs? So, okay, say we're a perfectly healthy person and we're just trying to really, keep our body in as healthy state as possible. And we would be using, the gold programs. How often would we be using them?
Okay, so if you are healthy, you don't have any problem. Frequencies are the same of the food. Food, what give you to use are frequencies, okay? Food is frequencies. Water is frequencies. So you can do one time per week, it's enough. It's the same. It's like, if is this, how can I tell you? It's food for your body. So one time per week is enough, okay? To do it. And if you ask me, what should I do? Okay, you can do anything. If you are okay.
Because you're healthy.
You can even do balance.
Yeah, the balance is for if you are okay, you can do it one time per week is okay. What is important is something happens to you and change your current. It's very important that you react very fast. This is really important. So if you react very fast, it's better than you wait 2, 3, 4 days, is a kind of prevention.
Yeah.
Mm. But
Is
so
it
say
when-
that you are healthy, is it okay to do it every day regardless? So because you're just wanting to, I guess, make sure that you're as charged as possible. So if you're healthy and everything's okay, but doing it every day would still be okay.
Every day, I think you don't need every day because
You always give the example of playing tennis. You have to wait for.
yeah, look, what is important, look, why don't hit all the time? You shouldn't hit all the time. Because you wait for a reaction of your body, okay? So it's the same. When you use frequencies, if you ask me, but it's natural. It's not natural. The way that you use it, it's not natural. Of course, it's not natural. It's because of that you don't follow. It's not correct to follow the rules of the food or the water. There are natural things that you eat or you drink. So one time per week, it's enough if you are okay. And very important is to understand what happens after you have the frequencies. So understand if you feel better, if you feel tired, what happens. So this kind of dialogue between you and the Healy or any device, electric device, is really important, because if you understand these, you start to create a dialogue, a constructive dialogue between you and the device and the electrotherapy that you are doing. And this is so important, because what is important is the best, the best doctor that you can find in your life, the best physician that you can find in your life is you. You know the things before anything happens. When you go to the doctor, to the physician, you know everything. You are there, or you go there only to confirm or only to listen something. Because what is important is you understand, you find inside you the things. And with these simple things like Healy, like other device like Healy, you can understand your body. And you can understand. So if you understand your body, you can react faster than the things happen. And you can reduce future problems.
Yeah. I mean, that's really the key, isn't it? Is not allowing the power to be outside of yourself, actually realizing you have it all here, and taking notice and taking attune to it, and not trying to farm it out to a doctor or to somebody else, is to really like take real ownership and real responsibility of your own human vessel that you've got to walk around on this planet, and look after it and get to know it. And when you're using the Healy, record, like have a diary, have a diary and be like, I notice after Pure I feel tired, or I notice after this I feel this, or I know, so you can really get to understand your own physical body. One of the things that we notice, and I know there's, we do these summits and there's so much tremendous information that comes out, and so many amazing people have so much amazing information. But at the end of the day, there is no one size fits all. There is no just do A and B and C and you're going to be amazing, right? It's also individual with every single person. And I really notice we have so many people that jump on and they're like, well, tell me how to do this and tell me how to do that and tell me how to do this.
Exactly.
And I know, like, there's obviously information, but like
we receive, and I think you also do, but we receive a lot of requests asking, oh, I have this. What is the protocol? And usually I answer, I need to know you. I don't know you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you one thing. I have 6 children.
Yeah.
And never have been in hospital. Why? Because if you is a job that depends from you. Okay, so you understand.
Of
They-
course, if you broke your hand,
Yes,
you
of
go
course,
to the
it's different. This is
hospital.
acute situations. This is acute situations. I'm not talking about acute situations. Of course, if I have an accident, car accident or something like that, please send me to the hospital very fast. In the first ambulance for there. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the day by day, you know, the day by day, because you do the wrong maybe we do wrong steps during day by day. But what I'm trying to talk or to tell is, at this moment you have enough information, you have tools to do a job. A job is the prevention, and you can keep away from these problems. Of course, problems happens, accidents happens, but you can invite it, so you can reduce a lot if you have this information, you have the tools. So it's so easy, you know. I realized that I never been with a flu or
Yeah.
and I don't know, but 3 months ago I have a one, and it was amazing to feel, you know, your body react. And now I decide I want to have every year, because almost 20 years or 25 years that I don't have nothing. So also this is not good. This is not good.
Yeah.
I need to have a flu or influenza or something like that, or COVID, one time per year. It's really important for my body to react.
Yeah.
It was
you need
amazing. I love it. Was the feeling, you know, your body to react to the virus was amazing. Yeah, I like it.
But you had.
Oh, only 3 days, only 2 days was yes, 2 days, only 2 days was short.
No, but it's
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but it's
funny
really
that
important. It's
you
really
haven't had it for
important.
so long that you've almost been like, oh, I want to feel what this feels like, because I don't even remember what it feels like to be sick.
yeah.
Yeah, it's because this is part of your life, our life. You know, the sinus. If you are always in hub, your body
It doesn't happen.
I don't know, but now I decide next year I want to have this year, because it was the last year. So this year I want to have
Another flu.
yeah, another flu.
Just so you can know what it feels like.
Hmm.
Wow, wouldn't it be so amazing? Well, you know, I was going to say, wouldn't it be so amazing that you get to have all these incredible tools just at your own fingertips, that you never get sick? But we actually do have all of these at our own fingertips, so we don't have to be. So yeah, it's just, again, just empowering yourself and really understanding what's available for you, and you know, knowing your body. Wow, we have we've chatted for quite a while, so I think yeah, unless there is
I'm
anything
trying to
else
read
that-
the chat.
Oh, you're trying to read the chat.
Nobody's saying bad things about us. Thank
No,
you.
there's no bad things. It's all good things. In fact, a lot of us saying great session, so much expansive information. So fortunate to have you here. So I think there's just, you know,
Somebody
I
saying
think
I
people are
never got COVID and never had a shot.
Great. But it's good to have, because
Neither
it's the way that your body have, you know. This is real. What I realized was amazing, and is, you know, life is like a sinus, and it's really important to have. It's really important. It's part of life. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
in my opinion,
Yeah.
and I want to have.
It's
So after the 60, I will. Okay.
Love it.
Any more questions?
Love it. Yes. Any other questions before we jump out of here?
Hmm?
You can read, right?
Yeah.
No, I will read to you.
Thanks, Nonina.
A lot of information. Thank
Peter.
you. Thank you
Just
very
a lot of
much.
gratitude for you and your
Oh,
work.
thank
And
you.
Thank you.
Thank
yeah,
you.
a lot of gratitude for, you know, you've dedicated your life to science, and you've dedicated your life to understanding and being curious about the human body and the different rules of the universe and the planet. And the fact that you get to share this incredible wisdom with us, as you can see, you know, our people are so hungry for this information that you've spent your life dedicated to. So much gratitude that you've spent this evening with us, or your morning, or no, your afternoon, morning for the Americans, evening for me here in Bali. I just wanted to send lots and lots of gratitude for the time that you've spent with us. And I've no doubt they're going to want to hear heaps more from you in the future.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of I like, and I would love to share a lot of small tips, like to teach the people with the hour that you're born to do a plan of the day. It's so easy, and the things work so different, you know.
Yeah.
You need to understand, because you can ask someone that something that they don't have to give to you. So it's the same. You can't ask your body to give you something that you don't have it. If you're born at some time, you can ask to your body, to at 7 in the morning can do a job. It's impossible. And you get frustrations, and you know, you get in depression, anxiety, and so on and so on. If you understand your flow, you can do the right things in the right time. Is completely different today, completely different, because it's small tips that help so much to have a different day.
I can tell you that our people would absolutely love that. Would absolutely love to have all of these tips. I mean, I didn't even know this about, you know, being born in different times and what it really means, and why I can fly one way and I'm totally fine, why I fly the other way and I'm a complete zombie. So, and now I've got the tools to be able to.
Next week at the same time. Next week we'll be here.
Yeah, with you here in studio.
Yeah, we'll do it live in the studio. You can retune me. Amazing.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. It's just been such an incredible evening to spend with you guys, and I can't wait to see you next week actually in person. So that will be even more extra special. Leah, jump in. You want to say hi before we jumps out?
Hi. Thank you so much. It was so amazing. I was enjoying it and listening. And I'm like, I 100% want to know about the time that you were born plan. So we should get that scheduled sooner than later.
We should absolutely do that.
Yeah, you can do a map. It's very important and very amazing.
Karin, you need to get used to Nunu's name. Nunu.
I know.
I've been giving her lessons for the last few hours.
For you, he will change the name. Peter is okay.
Okay. Thank you. Change your name. Thank you.
She's just calling you NN now.
I have been.
NN is okay. That is okay.
NN.
For N.
But we know Nunu Nina is very.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Don't have anyone else's name that I have this problem with except your name.
Yeah, it's my name. Also, do you know, when I have sometimes ask me for my ID because people don't believe in my name. Is so, you know, say, oh, no, Nina, what is the name? In Portugal, usually you have 4 or 6 names.
Yeah.
Family name, the first name, the whatever. We have a lot of names. And I only have 2 names.
Nunu Nina
is my ID. And the people say, this is not true. This is a fake. It's not, it's my name. So I also, and nobody understands here in Portugal, nobody understands my name.
It's
nobody.
Like a nickname. It looks like a nickname.
And Nina,
yeah.
Nina, no.
Nino.
Oh, good. Don't do that.
She just got her to get it.
Don't worry, my children doesn't have the
see you
same
next
problem.
week. In person.
Thank you so
Amazing.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
Thank
much
you.
gratitude for
Thank you, everybody.
guys. Thank you for spending your time.
And see you soon. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, how incredible
Oh
was that
gosh,
session?
so good. Oh wow, I can't believe they know that I can't say his name properly. This is quite
it
embarrassing.
just went on it's been going on for 2 days. So how would they not know? I'm sure they were tuning in. She was tuning in, obviously.
I'm Peter was tuning in. I know. So this is all the way on the plane to Portugal. I'm going to have to practice his name.
Did you get it right when he was on?
Nuno Nina.
Yes.
Nuno Nina.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, we're totally delirious. now
yeah.
at this
It
point.
is late at night, and
Well, what a day.
oh wow, it's
A couple
been
of
an
hiccups,
interesting-
but
yeah.
it ended up being amazing.
Yeah, it has been. It has been. So what have we got tomorrow? Gosh.
Oh my goodness. Well, me. We have me
We've got
tomorrow.
you. Yes.
Um,
And you're gonna turn up. So that's
I am
gonna
going to turn up. I will be here. I'm on first, I think, tomorrow. So I'll definitely be here. I'm staying here. So we don't have to worry about me not being here.
All I need to worry about is waking you up.
Yes. Hopefully I'll get some good sleep tonight. So yeah, so I'm up in the morning, and then we have Susie Q with Holistic Attunements, level up your vibrational frequency now after me. That's going to be incredible. And then we have Kim Meller,
Oh
who
yeah.
I know a lot of people have been really excited
Yeah,
about. They
lots
keep
of people have been
mentioning her
really
name
excited
in the
with
comments. So we have her calling your soul aligned team through frequency, vibration, and intuition. So
Nice.
that'll be a beautiful session. Then we have Anna Lozano, who I'm actually really excited to see. She's just
She's a powerhouse.
yeah, such a powerhouse, such an incredible like light in the world. She will be talking about leading with full energetic alignment. And then we have Arahia right after her with our human design segment. So I'm super excited about that. And then we have hopefully you and Max, if he turns up, for New Age Business, how collaboration and open source learning was the key to our success.
Yeah.
So that's our morning session tomorrow. And then
And I
we've
tell
got-
you what, if Max doesn't turn up on this one, he's going to be in so much trouble.
So, and then we have an afternoon full of epicness. We've got Sarah Blackaw, we've got Zephyria, we've got Dr. Michelle Patrick. I mean, tomorrow is going
Whoa.
to be jam-packed full. We have Karina Stewart. We
my
have the
goodness.
network marketing panel tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow is like
Wow.
amazing. So I'm going to start off first thing in the morning. We've got a lot of like really cool energetic stuff first part of the day. My session's actually going to be ass kicking business session. So we're going to start the day out that way tomorrow.
With an ass kicking.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like you're going to get it. They're going to get enough fluffy, energetic stuff for the rest of the morning session. So I'm going to come hitting hard in the morning, talking about how you can leverage your personal brand for exponential business growth and expansion. We're going to talk a lot about integrating personal brand with network marketing and Healy business, and how to kind of really, take advantage of you and
Mm.
sharing your highest expression of who you came here to be with the world, and how that makes you magnetic and brings all the right people into your life. So we're going to talk about that in the morning. So I'm
Well,
super
that's going to
excited.
be super, super powerful and awesome. And I know you're going to bring all your magic.
I am all the
But-
magic and all the fire
Should probably
and all
let
the
you
ass kickery.
probably let you get to bed.
Yep.
So that you can get up and, get back into your natural cycle so that you can go and deliver some magic.
I have to say, I'm like having total FOMO, and it was so funny because Zach came out and he's like, "Hey Leah, do you have the natural cycle programs?" And I was like, "No, I don't." And my clients keep saying, "You got to get those programs." And he was like, "Yeah, I feel like they came out and it was like, oh, another program set." And I was like, "Me too." And he's like, "Now I have FOMO." I'm like, "Me too." So I'm sure that we're both going to be getting the natural cycle programs tomorrow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm fascinated to work out, like how you get your body into different rhythms from when you were born. So that's, I've never even heard of that really. Yeah.
Me
so-
either. That was, I mean, I'm like,
That's
that's
what
what
I'm saying about everything, about all the different things in which you can kind of understand your body. So when I saw, I was like, hang on, this is something we don't know.
Well, and it's so interesting because we were actually just having a conversation about
Yes.
this with the DNA
Yeah.
work that I've been doing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we need to get this map from him like, straight away. So anyway,
Let's go.
always learning stuff, always learning so much incredible stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow. We're so excited for another like power-packed, amazing day.
Incredible.
And we're
Incredible
only
day.
we're only halfway there, right?
What?
Yeah, we're exactly at the halfway mark of the summit now. So
Brilliant.
it seems like we've been going for days.
Oh, amazing.
We're at the halfway
Amazing,
mark,
amazing.
so we've still got half to go. So just a reminder that if you know people that need to be here with us over the next day and a half, please share the summit with them. You can share the summit by giving them the website www.frequencyexperiencessummit.com, so that they can join us over the next day and a half. And I know we sorted the replay situation out. So all the replays, I know the team has been doing an incredible job of getting those replays up. So thank you so much, Martina. And those have been, yeah. So the replay sessions have been going up about 30 to 40 minutes after. So those are all accessible there and ready for you to watch. I'm definitely going to be rewatching the Nuno Nina session again because that was epic. And yeah, I think that's it.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, we
We're going to go to bed.
are going to go to bed. Well, you guys, some of you are starting your day, some of you are ending your day, and some of you are in the middle of your wonderful day. So wherever you are, in whatever part of the day that you are, I hope you're having an amazing time. Love your healing, like always, and we can't wait to see you in our morning. Got to get this little lady to bed because she's got some epic ass kicking to do tomorrow with her business session.
Yes.
All right.
All right. We'll see you in the
Thank you.
morning. Bye.